And no lie, I left my front door open. So here's hoping my car actually starts.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashton. I recently left Texas for a world of adventure in the Caribbean and beyond. So join me as I journey to find the prettiest sunsets, friendliest sea life, epic views, and the best beach bars. Stay curious, friends, and enjoy the ride. After all, to live would be an awfully big adventure. We left off with a weekend adventure in Mexico City, which was one of only a handful of international destinations open during the pandemic. Check out that highlight video if you haven't already. I flew back into Houston just to pack up my car for a 4-week solo road trip across the western United States. All right, friends, we're leaving. Leaving today, driving to Marfa. I'm gonna stop and get some ice. I've got a long drive, it's like 9.5 hours. I'm leaving an hour and 15 minutes after I planned, but that's not bad for the amount of 4 weeks worth of food, water, bags, everything I've got in there. I'm like really nervous. I wasn't nearly as nervous to like fly and go somewhere, but I don't know why driving and going somewhere is making me nervous, but also really ready to get this show on the road. West Texas, here I come. See you in 4 weeks, a month. Well, I've been driving for 45 minutes and realized I left my brand new tripod and my ukulele. Like, why couldn't I have gotten those and like forgotten my toothbrush or something? That would have made this so much easier. 10:17. Let's try this again. Maybe for the second time. I think I have all my stuff. I'm not turning around again. Like, this is what a mess. And at this point, it's gonna be like dark when I roll into Marfa. Okay, well, that's it's good. It's great. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. After 10.5 hours of driving, I rolled into Marfa, Texas to check into the El Cosmico Hotel. The El Cosmico is a 21-acre nomadic hotel and campground. In keeping with the belief that life should be a balance of adventure and do-nothingness, they offer shelter, occasional entertainment, and access to the majesty of the High Plains desert. From its open, wide spaces to the vast canopy of stars above, the El Cosmico provides temporary liberation from the built world. It is a second home to travelers and wanderers from all corners of the planet. Accommodations at the El Cosmico include renovated vintage trailers, safari and scout tents, teepees, yurts, and tent campsites. All right, friends, after 9.5 hours of driving, actually, it's 10.5 if we count that like mess up this morning. So after 10.5 hours of driving all by myself, I've made it to the cutest little boutique trailer camper. It's like the most expensive place to stay in Marfa, but it was so cute. I had to. So now I'm gonna open up a bottle of wine. I'm gonna start with that and then we'll go from there. But I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I was so scared. I was just really nervous. The drive-in was gorgeous. I loved it. Just gorgeous. I haven't done that drive since I was like 13, I think. I'm gonna enjoy my evening, the sun setting, then get up and do some hiking tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited. Yay, my pink trailer. I mean, it's not pink on the inside, but it's pink on the outside. It's so cute. The next morning, I made the 45-minute drive to Davis State Park to do a bit of hiking. I literally chose the trail less traveled that was on the other side of the main road from the normal entry and a majority of the park. I had to check in with the park rangers to have access to this trail through this gate. There we go. Stay. There we go. I'm back at the farm again, making sure the cows don't get out. Okay, now we can park and my hair. Park and find the trailhead. Yep, it's supposed to be 5 miles total. Only one on the trail. Don't forget your sunscreen. Let's do this. Oh, I made it 7 minutes and 21 seconds into the hike before I was confused about where the heck I'm going. Fairly typical, so no one should be surprised. It is what it is. I'm gonna hike whatever I hike, and if I have to turn around, I have to turn around. I don't know what I'm hiking. I don't know what I'm doing. We're lost. But it's in pretty place. Love it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking that this trail is supposed to lead me up there. I think. We're definitely gonna find out. I'm supposed to do that to get me up there. I think. We'll see. We'll see. It is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, well, now I'm confused. Neat. Super neat. Because I think this is supposed to be a riverbed. This isn't on the trail map. Okay, well, I think that means go that way. Looks right. I'd probably also recommend doing your hikes in the morning as opposed to in the heat of the day. Really poor planning on my part. As Joe would say, there's no free lessons in life. Thanks, Joe. It's hot. Another random suggestion I'd have for fellow adventure enthusiasts: don't fall in love with multiple cameras, because then you turn into me. I'm holding a GoPro, carrying a Nikon. I also have, well, I have my phone in my backpack for other reasons, but I use my iPhone a lot when I don't have either one of these cameras. So it's just a lot to carry. Like, if you thought you could get by with just one, just use one. Just a little tip. It gets very heavy when you're also carrying like a gallon of water and
emergency supplies and food. Just a mild suggestion. Just a brief reiteration of not hiking in the heat of the day. Poor choices were made today, and I'm suffering. It's beautiful though. Okay, partially disappointing. This trail doesn't have like a pretty scenic ending. It has a bench and the start of another trail, which is like 5.5 miles long, which I definitely don't have time to do today. That's it. So I guess the scenic stuff, I guess I've already passed that. So now I'll go back that direction. I didn't like stop and take a picture there because I was like, no, this can't be the end of the trail. Okay, thanks trail. Time to go back. So this is where I stopped, or I should have stopped to take my picture. I survived. 5 miles in the mountains. The wrong time of day. It's okay. I did it. I'm good. Clearly, I'm the last person. Lexi's all alone. But 2 cheers for Davis Mountain State Park. A little closer to Marfa than Big Bend was. It also was a little further from the border than Big Bend was. Being a woman by myself and the tension there, opted to kind of stay far away from that. But I'm here! Did it! Now it's time for a really, really cold, ice cold beer. I've got one in my cabin trailer. My hopping trailer thing. Yes. So I just got done with my like 5-mile hike. Put my stuff in the back and walk around. And no lie, I left my front door open. So here's hoping my car actually starts. Also, thank goodness I didn't have anything in here. Definitely left it open for like the last 4.5 hours. Super neat. Thanks for the other like 4 people that were here that didn't steal anything from my car.
Luckily, my car did start and I made it back to my hot pink vintage trailer just in time for sunset.
That's my cute little place.
If you enjoyed this episode, you can check out more at ashtononadventure.com or hit subscribe and follow along in the next adventure.